This living in the present, what does it actually mean? There was the living in the present before the accident, when I studied meditation in England, in India, be here now, live in the present, concentrate on living in the present. But this, after the accident, what I've got with this particular brain state is living in the present without memory, or with very low memory. And you see things in a completely different way. And that is the essence of the film which I would like to make. My experience is that I seem to be living on a movie set. It's taken years to work out an illustration for this brain state that I now find myself in. And I see it like this. This is a stage. There are doors here, and here's another door. And the action is here. And I am the centre of the action. Through these doors, people can come into my life, or indeed I can move on to my next scene, stage door right. And so, here I am on my next stage. Now, in this living in the present brain state, I do not have enough memory to connect the last stage with this one, or indeed the one before that, or the one before that. I'm only here, I'm on this stage, and I am living in the present. Here's a wonderful scene which can only really be done in film, in my opinion. So there's mist all the way around, and you are there, and you are talking to me. So here is a conversation, one-to-one. The mist is all the way around us, but it's not a problem. We can talk. Nice. Good. But then, through the mist, comes another person. He appears in the mist only when I, as the sort of the person, looks at them. They appear. And then the mist covers over here. And you don't see person A, you just see person B. And then we can talk. And then using film to illustrate how if the conversation goes back to here, that person goes into the mist. And in the memory world, where there isn't supposedly any mist, there is one conversation here, one there, and say it's a child and an adult, there's one there, even if I'm talking, that child is hearing it in a particular way, and you think that, and there's one from the child to the grown-up. And so that there's actually 4 conversations going on in one small conversation. So one-to-one is the way to go. Another scene, the doctors, when they say, and how are you today? You think that was such a good thing to say. It just makes me feel ill, because I have to compare the William today, however that is, with the William who was yesterday. And I can't remember yesterday. It's gone. So don't say, how am I today? It's more about tuning in, getting there, and there'll be a doctor's surgery and a message going out, and all with actors, and you can illustrate this. So it's very much a teaching film. And then the final scene will definitely be on the beach with the sunset, and the sunset's going down, and the brain bash person watches the sunset and actually feels the whole, they're really there, and they feel the globe sort of moving along underneath them as the world goes round and the sun goes down and the lights on the water and the reflection in the clouds and how they are. Sitting right next to them is the memory person who's doing all that, but they're also thinking what's for tea, where they're going to go on holiday, somewhere nice with a nice sunset just like this, and their mind is shooting up, and then they're back to the sun. Oh, it's nearly down, but they're completely different ways of looking at it. And the final scene, this final scene of the film, will actually show the brain bash person in a good light. Who is correct? Is it the person with very little memory but they're really, really there? Or is it the person who can think about a lot of things?